everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Steelers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Niners team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Peak. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. After the penalty, it's Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Here by Bell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a quarterback sneak. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Beathard. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Beathard to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Needed 16. They got 17 on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw is Beathard. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Left. Set. Like 80.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason maybe. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Beathard to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. Watching that, Barney.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go, run. Here we go. What? Nothing.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dree Archer, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He dumps it to Hyde. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. An update from Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 48 yards. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Steelers on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 4. Yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Room here to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to throw Beathard. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
High. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw is Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Beathard. And he's got his target. That's more. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Detroit!
down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go. Over. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the big tight end shifting around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Pete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Boswell on now to kick this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there, a 22. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. The handoff as they run the counter play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now Beathard. Under pressure now as Beathard goes down to the turf. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Play clock winding down. Here's Beathard to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Set! Green 39!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Leopard! Now let's go! Green 39!
They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Beathard to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again with Hyde on first. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run high. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.